Alright, so you've already learned how to make a thumbnail, but now you also want to be able to stream. This video will purely be based to be able to stream with a PC. There's also ways to stream without a PC, just on your mobile device or on your iPad. That's gonna be next video, not this one. Because I originally was planning on making both one video, but there's a lot to be said about both ways to do it. So I'm just going to focus right now on the PC side. It's also just going to be purely how to stream, not how to add overlays or anything else. That will be in a separate video too, if you want to. So if you would like a bit more information about how I show my chat, how I have my bot that actually sends out like automatically updates my rank and everything. If you want to know how to make that, I will show you guys if you ask for it. If this video gets, I'm not gonna be like that. But if you guys would be down to see that, definitely say it in the comments. I will teach you guys how to do it. I'll show you guys how to do everything. So yeah, keep an eye out for that, and let's just get started. All right, so the first thing you'll need to do is download two programs. For me, the main one I use to mirror my screen on my iPad is Duon. So you'll just look up Duon. I'll put the link in the description if I don't forget it. If I do, just remind me. So what you'll do is just download Windows 64-bit. I have the Windows 64-bit, I think, version. You can also always download the classic version. I just prefer the Windows 64. It has an other interface, but it's really simple. And the next thing you'll have to download is also OBS. That's where I stream with. You can also use Streamlabs. But I find, or whatever streaming software you use, I just personally use OBS because I've used it for so long. I'm really familiar with that platform. So yeah, everyone can choose whatever you want. Once you've downloaded OBS, you'll get this, which is just like optimized for streaming, recording in secondary, optimized just for recording. I will not be streaming. I will only be using virtual camera. So what I would think, what I would do if I were you, is definitely put like streaming, recording in secondary. But you will definitely tweak some settings in order for a better streaming and recording experience. It also depends on how strong your PC is. Mine is kind of a beast, but I spent a lot of it with my own money. I know some people might not have a really good PC, so you'll just have to tweak around with the settings and find the best settings that is for you. But yeah, so what we just do is you continue. I would go for 60 definitely, because like 30 FPS is really noticeable on YouTube streams. You can go to 720p. You don't need 1080p. 720p is still fine if you're beginning. But I personally again use 1080p. I'm not the most knowledgeable also about this. I know a lot of stuff because I've worked a lot with it, but I'm not like someone who's gonna be actually this is better. No, you gotta, in my experience, you gotta play around with settings and play around with how your stream looks and everything. You can't just have a perfect stream from the start. Even if you follow a guide one by one, it won't be the best. It will not be exactly the same as mine. You just gotta play around with it and definitely just give it a try, right? So here you can choose which servers you can use: Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Restream. Restream is a good platform to multi-stream, but there's also plugins to multi-stream. Restream is paid, so for the moment, let's say we go for YouTube. You can then connect your account, and it will just like ask to log in. Right now, you can see here I got my two email addresses. Just let me log in real quick with my main. All right. So once this is logged in, it says here connected and disconnected. Then you can go to next, and it's going to test out how your bandwidth, like your Wi-Fi, and what best settings would be with your device. So you just let it run and just wait for a second. I'll be right back once it's finished. All right, so as you can see, OBS is finally finished. OBS after like literally 1 minute, OBS already shows like the best settings for my PC. They can definitely be tweaked. You don't need to go with the OBS settings, especially like it says 10K bitrate. My Wi-Fi here is not strong enough to support 10K, especially since I multi-stream. I have two streams at the same time on Twitch and on YouTube, and sometimes three. Sometimes I also stream with YouTube Shorts. So yeah, I will definitely lower it for myself. It depends if your Wi-Fi is strong enough, yes or no. So we just apply the settings, and once it's applied, here you get the YouTube chat. This is one thing that's really good now from OBS. Yeah, you didn't used to get it automatically, but now you got the YouTube chat, which will automatically get your YouTube chat once you start the stream. And here is your YouTube live control panel. Once you logged in, you get like information from all your from your streams and everything. But that's not something we're gonna matter right now about. You will always also, by the way, be able to find everything on docs, and then you can find your everything back here. So if you close a window, like let's say I would close my sources. I can't even close it anymore, I think. Yeah, there's no window that I can close. But anyways, if you ever close like a dock, you can always find it again here and just enable it, and it's gonna pop up back, right? So first thing we have is you got scenes, sources, audio mixers, scene transitions, and controls. This black screen that you see here is what the stream is going to be seeing. So for right now, as you can see, this is my OBS. You can see we see what you guys are recording. This is my normal OBS. This is what I normally use. It looks completely different from what you guys are going to have, because I have a lot of plugins and everything also installed to it, which I will probably show in another video. This is just the basics on how to get started with OBS. So first thing is the scene. What we'll do is rename it and call it like main screen or something like around the iPad. I'm going to get my iPad. All right, so I just connected my iPad to my PC just so that we can show you guys. Once we got Duon also downloaded, we didn't talk about it in a second. This is my mirroring software. I didn't code it myself. I said it's mine. No, it's the one that I mainly use, because the only reason why I use it so much is it has a cable connection. Most mirroring only work via Wi-Fi. And the only issue with Wi-Fi is that if you got a shitty Wi-Fi, it lags, right? So what I just do is I mirror it via cable. It also always charges my iPad, so I don't have to worry if my iPad is going to be empty, yes or no. So what I just press is just cable, and then you just open your iPad, and once it's connected... Oh, I was watching something. As you can see, right now I have my iPad screen that works flawlessly on my PC screen, right? There's no issues. It's 60 FPS and it's really smooth. If I go back here, what we'll do now is you have three options actually. You have one is display capture, which I would not recommend, because this is just going to show your whole display, like let's see my primary, and then you can just have it open like this. But I would not recommend you to do this. What I would recommend, two other options that you got is window capture, which will be then you just get the OBS Duon and it will show up like this. Or you can do video capture, and this is the one that I actually really recommend to you guys. And you can just call it iPad gameplay, and you can choose and Duon virtual camera, right? Once you press that, it's going to show nothing for the moment. But if you go back on the Duon and you go on the top, you see this little camera button. Once you press on it, it will activate. And now if you go back to OBS, my gameplay will be showing. So this is the virtual camera. This is the best way for me. Honestly, this is the best way you could do it, for the sole reason that you will have zero to none delay with screen time on this. And it's just the best quality also you'll get. Because even if you make it smaller or anything else, it will still show without any issue. When you have this, when you make it smaller normally, that's one of the biggest issues that you have with window capture. It will look completely different. As you can see here, it resizes in scale. So if you do it this way, you won't have any issue of the pixels getting stretched, yes or no. Also, small tip that I'll give you guys. Let me make this back on big screen. If you do end up using just the window capture, and you can see you get like black bars and everything. If you hold down your Alt key, so your Alt key on a keyboard, and then drag to the right, it's going to cut the scene, the source in general, and not only just you can cut it that way. And then if you right click it and then transform, and then you can see stretch to screen, and it will stretch it out to the screen. So that's a really good way to do it. Duon also works with Android, and let me show you. It also works with Android. It's not only iOS. As you, oh yeah, wait. Let me disable this real quick so we can show it. Duon, and then you can see you got iOS wired mirroring, iOS wireless, and then Android wired and Android wireless mirroring. The only issue you get with Duan, it is paid. As you can see here, I got the paid version. It's literally 10 euros for a year, so doesn't really matter in my opinion. 10 euros a year, you'll definitely be making more than 10 euros a year with streaming, so you get that money back, right? So let me just enable it again with this one. So right now you have your OBS, you already have your iPad screen. That's pretty good way to start your stream, right? If you do have a camera that you also want to connect, you just press again on video capture device. So press on the plus first and then video capture device, and then you change it to, you add the name camera. I won't be able to add it right now, I think, because I am using this camera right now on so this is the camera right now, but I am using it on my other OBS. Maybe if I disable it real quick, give me 2 seconds to try and find it. Where's my face? Where's my face? Where's my face? If I disable it right now, deactivate here, I can reactivate it here, and that's voila. We see my face cam right now on this scene. I can just change the size, and then we can have it like, you can have it anywhere. I would not recommend putting it here because most of the time you get the kills here from Critical Ops. Here, same thing. You got the chat. So either down or here on the minimap, not in the middle top because then you can't see the rounds, and then here and here, or just in the middle but just like right under where the kills would be. And that's how I would do it myself. Oh my god, I just noticed that I constantly have a picture of my girlfriend and I here. Anyways, so now you got already basically like the start of a good stream. If you want a webcam, if you don't have a webcam, you don't need one. But this is like the basics of the basics, right? Well, you can also add like these scenes. I didn't explain. Scenes are the way that you're going to be showing like different kind of screens. So let's say I would have here full webcam, right? One that's gonna be having completely the webcam. I would add a video capture and add existing, especially just add an existing. If you add a new and put the same one, it's not gonna work. So you put camera, and now you can see my camera is going to be on full screen, and then what we can do is just switch from one scene to the other, and it's just going to be a flawless scene. And you can just have like a different, so when you want to talk to your chat, you can just switch to your webcam and you can just be talking to chat. If you have a webcam, you don't need to have a webcam. It's just, I'm just saying, and then you can just talk to a chat, right? So that's how you would set up just like these two are like the basic two ones that you would need if you start streaming. And let's take a look at the settings at the same time. So output, for me, I wouldn't put my video bitrate at 10K. I would put it around 5 to 6K. 10K is kind of a tad bit too much. I would put my hardware encoder, it depends on what graphic card or CPU you have, but I would put it, if you have a really good graphics card, I would put it on for NVIDIA, it's NVENC. For AMD, it will be an AMD one. The reason I have an AMD is because I have a laptop and it has an integrated graphics card, so, and it's a Ryzen one, so that's why it says AMD. But I would put it on H.264. In my opinion, in my experience, it's the best one that I've had to use. And yeah, well, that's it. And then one setting I would definitely enable for everyone that also wants to make content at the same time, enable replay buffer. What this does is it's going to save the last 20, for the moment, last 20 seconds of the stream. So I would put this at 60 seconds. Max would go to 120 because a round is only 2 minutes long. But I've almost never had a round where I actually needed to clip for longer than 60 seconds because most of the time it's going to be a fast clip and nothing else. So I would just keep it at 60 seconds. And then what you can do is go to hotkeys. Wait, I forgot to apply. You apply it first. And once it's applied, you can go to hotkeys and you see here replay buffer. You go save replay. And you put like a button that you would use to replay, to normally save just where you would save the last seconds. So for me, this is, I got like a Stream Deck. You can't see it because my face cam is on. Wait, I got a Stream Deck, so I have a button. Let me just switch over to where I got like a button here. This one that would save my stream, that would save my replay. And then every time I hit a clip or something, I just press that button and it saves the last 60 seconds of the stream. That's the best way in order to just like save all my clips. That's why I always got a lot of clips too at the same time. So it's really a good way. What you can do after that is you can, in general, scroll down and you see here output automatically start replay buffer when streaming. So this will automatically, once you start streaming, enable the replay buffer. You don't have to do anything anymore after this. You don't have to do anything. It just, once you start streaming, it will instantly start the replay buffer and you can just press your button and it's fine. Now, to start streaming on YouTube, this is with YouTube. It's a tad bit different with Twitch, but I would, for the most people, I would actually say you should start with YouTube and not with Twitch, because Critical Ops is really small in terms of YouTube, in terms of any platform, but it's the biggest in YouTube and it's the best way to grow for the moment. So I would start with YouTube. And so what you gotta do is you got manage broadcasts, and you can choose, this one is the one that's always on your live stream. So let me go over towards YouTube right now, just to show you guys kind of what I mean. Yeah, another streamer, by the way, if you should definitely, I'll put him in the description. Definitely go check him out if you have the time. And so what you do is you go to YouTube Studio. I'm gonna leak how much money I make on YouTube. That's crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. Don't expose. Anyways, you got here. I didn't show you guys really well how to do this. Oh mate, come on. So you can here press go live, or you can choose here go live, and it will redirect you to YouTube Live. Here you get always one standard stream that everyone has. This one is the one standard that's always public. Like you can see right here, that is this one, getting number 20 on leaderboards. Or you can just schedule a stream, and then you can choose between all your previous streams, or you can just make like create new. And yeah, that's how you do it. You put a title like I like 25-year-olds. I'm going to put 25-year-olds because last time 5-year-olds was kind of shocking for some people apparently. Then you can choose. I have monetization. You're probably not monetized yet, so you don't have this setting yet. Then you can customize. You can, what I would guarantee, like what I would say for most people, I would enable subscribers and any duration, which will increase the amount of subs you'll get from a live stream so much more than most people. I have this setting now constantly on. I used to not have it, and when I enabled it, my subs went from 10 to 20 subs a day to literally like 80 to 100 subs. There's a really big amount, because a lot of people just gotta subscribe just to chat, and maybe in the beginning it's better to have it on anyone and have everyone enabled. But once you get like around 10 to 20 constant viewers, I would definitely like, I would say that you enable subscribers. So even if someone that passes by that wants to say hi or something, he's got to subscribe, which will make it so that every time you start streaming, they will get a notification, or it will pop up on their For You page because they're subscribed to you. And especially since I'm definitely going to plan on giving you guys shout outs and everything. So if I give you a shout out, everyone that's gonna go be there, that's around like 20 to 40 people that will join your live stream. If you do that and then you have subscribers on, only subscribers and duration, a lot of those people that normally would never subscribe to you will subscribe to you just to be able to chat with you. So I would definitely put that on. Maybe not in the beginning. I would not enable slow mode. I think that's like one of the most, that kills any fucking live stream. Chat. Just having slow mode enabled, that kills completely the chat. So do not enable that one, that's for sure. And then you can choose public, members only, unless you don't have members only probably, because you're probably not monetized yet. But you got private, unlisted, and public, definitely for you guys. And then what time and date you can start scheduling it. So I would go public, and then let's say I would start streaming in 10 minutes, so 45 minutes. That's perfect. For the moment, I'm going to put it on private, just to show you how it would work after this. Once you've scheduled the stream, it's literally really simple. You can choose to add delay here, but if you're on PC, I wouldn't do it like that way. I would go on OBS, and I will go to settings, advanced, and you can see here stream delay enable, and you can choose how much delay you want to put on your stream. So if you want 10 seconds, if you want 30 seconds, I run mostly 30 seconds, but I have a lot of people. If you just start out, I would say 10 to 15 seconds is perfect. You don't need more. You won't get that many stream snipers yet, and 10 to 15 is fine. You can still interact because the most important thing that you will have to do when you start out streaming is interact with your stream and get used to talking to them. That's like the number one thing you will have to do. So I would say 10 to 15 seconds is perfect. And so now I have 10 seconds. What I will do is managing, and then like 25. Did I type it like that? God damn. And so what I can do now is just, as you can see, select existing broadcast, and I can choose the one that I just made. So this is the one that I just made, and then you can just choose it, select broadcast, and start streaming. Auto start is disabled for this event. Click go live to start broadcasting, which is exactly what we want. So you can see here in it when you in the menu, you can enable auto start, which will automatically start your stream, or you can have it not enabled and then choose whenever you want to start yourself, right? And then enable auto stop will also auto stop the second your stream stops. I have enable auto start normally enabled, and then enable auto stop I have always disabled, because what if my Wi-Fi just dips for 5 minutes? For 5 seconds, and then it will automatically stop. So I'm really afraid of this one, especially with my bad Wi-Fi lately. But yeah, as you can see right now, we have our stream here. So what we can choose, we can either go live here, or we can go live from here, and then we can it will just automatically start the stream. It's right now on private, so nobody's gonna see this. If you want to share the stream, there's a little share button over here, and then you can just either copy it, and you can also just open it, right? And it will open up the stream. It's just waiting a tad bit now. It started. We just gotta start it, and we have our YouTube stream. So as you can see right now, there's 10 seconds delay. Let's not forget that. As you can see, okay, I do have my audio on my desktop on and not on a headset, so you're gonna hear that. But we gotta wait the 10-second delay, and once that's done, we'll be seeing our game. See, now we got flawless stream. It is not the best quality. I mean, it's fine. It's the same quality that I use, right? And yeah, you got your stream. That's basically how you start streaming on YouTube, and definitely how you will start. Do not show that again. This is fine, and this is how you're gonna make your video, your live streams, and especially like the replay buffer. Number one thing, most new people to OBS do not know how to use this. And it's really, really helpful. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I really do. And if you do, please leave a like and subscribe. You don't need to subscribe. I don't know why I'm asking this. This is just free information that I'm giving to you guys. So I don't expect anything from you guys. It's just a habit that I have to just say like and subscribe. But I would really appreciate it just if you guys give YouTube a chance. And if you do, definitely send me a DM of your live stream and how it works, and I'll definitely share it around, or just pass by and start chatting with you guys, okay? So give it a try. Who knows, maybe you might be the next big Twist daddy, and I'll be asking you guys for a shout out. So thank you so much for watching, and have a nice day. Bye bye.